Yes, I don't know whether you kids have seen all things, but this is a book of songs. Chester had a grandpa that really did like to sing. He came right from Scotland, and this is just the verses, and I guess they must have made their own tune. I don't know, but this is his songbook.
Can I see that?
Yeah, I was fortunate enough to come out with that. And this is a Book of Mormon. It has the verses numbered. You can carefully look at that, but it's not divided. They're not divided.
It's already noted.
It's got footnotes.
What's that?
It's just a paper I found.
Book of Alma, chapter 42, 43.
What book did it say?
It's
Book of Alma,
What verse?
chapters 42 and 43.
This is chapter 11 now. Oh, verses 42 and 43.
Oh, 11.
42 and 43.
Yeah, it's marked.
It's a good scripture to have marked.
Is this the first edition?
Is that a first edition, Grandma?
I don't know. The front part of it's gone.
Mm.
Yeah.
It has really.
When I
detail.
got it,
Did you see that?
I guess it came from my grandmother's cupboard. And then I just, over there in that case is some little oyas and things that was found. But there's always, there used to be lots of things that you could find around here. And these old hills back south of us is where I used to go hiking. And you girls wore little skirts and dresses. And I'd pull my dress up and just load it with pieces of pottery and stuff like that. And then when I'd get halfway home, I'd be tired of it, not drop them. So I guess I helped scatter the trinkets. But I was with my father when he found one or two things. But he would bring lots of it, bring home what he found. And that's where we got so many. It's because he was so careful with them and brought them for us to see.
What's this thing? This ancient, terrible.
I'm modern on that one.
You said you need to be reading a heart attack.
I can't learn to use it. I don't know how.
Do you know how to access the scriptures? That's all it's worth.
That's all I got.
Very nice.
My daddy liked to whittle, and his specialty to whittle was boots or shoes.
Mine is sticks.
He carried a little pocket knife in his pocket, and it was generally real sharp because he rode the range, and when you find a little calf that needed to be branded, he'd rope it and tie it and make a little fire and brand it right there. And then to know whose calf it was, people had different kind of ear marks, like 2 slashes or a V or a half ear, whatever. He would mark his calves with so he could see in the distance, say, oh, that's my calf, He could tell by their ears that it was his, but he also would brand them. But that ear marking was something each farmer, each rancher had a different earmark. And that's how it come.
Now, did you say what that Gila monster was?
Yes, a real one is, my father took this class at the university for a few months and
That's
learned
right,
how
you
to
did.
count. And he was always, after he was married, he was wanting to make it into a purse for Mama, but it always did better in the cupboard where you could see it was a real alligator. I mean, a Gila monster. Now those things, you don't see them around as much as you used to.
I saw one just a couple of months ago, but it was the first one I'd ever seen.
In where you're living,
We went through Sabino Canyon, and I was with a friend, and we watched it, and we stayed a nice distance, but it was very docile and wandered away, but I could see how quickly it could become a muscly,
Angry.
aggressive animal, yeah.
if they ever bit you, they never turned loose. You'd been in bad shape.
Yep.
And when we used to have lots of rainstorms, really big floods down off the hills. Oh, we used to go out to where they're flooding and watch, and sometimes you'd see these monsters. And we'd run right quick and get a wash tub, turn it over on them and sit on it to keep that Gila monster from leaving.
Yep.
But we'd always get tired and let him go. But you don't see them around like you used to. And I'm just as happy.
Yep.
But they really do have attractive skin.
They are pretty.
Are they? I don't think I've ever seen one in real life. Are they like EA's colors are purple and gold?
They're
are they?
gold.
No, they're
Golden.
more golden.
They're golden and black, but
Yeah.
sometimes it looks purple.
Okay.
So it's, I mean, that's what it looks like. That's what they look like. Yellow.
I guess their leather doesn't really fade.
Yeah, it just does.
Oh, and you notice the watch I showed you had a little wind on it. You had to wind that every day or else you'd lose time.
Oh. Wish
You didn't have a battery that kept going all the time.
it's probably more accurate than what we have today. My car, the clock in my car loses a minute after a week. You know?
Slips
So.
back.
So I wish I could do something to keep it doing that, but I always have to move it forward 3 minutes so that in 3 weeks I'll have the right time.
Really still low, you could get by.
Yeah, I'll manage, but
You know what time, how much time you have.
here?
No.
Oh, yes.
Okay,
Yeah, a pretty good guess.
When you're gonna get to work on time enough.
I live really close to work, so I just step out my front door and I'm there. So.
You know, it's a novelty where you live. And they're telling me you have a new bedroom or
Yeah.
a new living room.
We finally have space.